Good. Oh my fucking god. Can I get even more messages, please? I haven't gotten a single message for the last 13 minutes. 13 minutes, I'm sorry. And now I get like 5 at once. Anyways, what I was about to say. Good evening, my beautiful, lovable bag of peers. After being pressured to do this, I decided to show you what I do for base texturing, gun specific this time, because yeah, it's the simplest, I think. Right, you can see here this looks very complex. It really ain't. What you want to do is you have your model. I can oh, I haven't saved this. Let me quickly save this. DC-17 stealth. There we have it. Yes, I want to overwrite this. Right. Yep. Is it done? Right. Now, file, new. Select. You want to load in your model. A 2K resolution. I just saved it, but I am obnoxiously scared of not saving my process. Anyway, so new model. Here we have it. It looks bullshit clean. Then you want to pick the smart material of your choice. I have the custom DC series black one from LS. You can use steel gun or whatever you want. You drag and drop it on there. You delete the empty layer. I hate layer 1. Then edit, bake mesh maps. You want to output settings on 2K and you bake the mesh maps. Depending on how complex your model is, this will take a while or not. Yeah, I've gone over this with custom weathering. If you know custom weathering and shit like that, you pretty much know base texturing. No, that's a complete lie. There are several ways on how to do base texturing, and it differs from what you want to do. Like, vehicles have a completely different style of base texturing than guns and armor or static objects like crates or fucking anything that lives, like plants and trees and shit and that, or anything with skin. Completely different than the gun. Anyway, see, we have the gun. Since we just baked the textures, we see it's a bit nicer. Right, what I usually do is I go with steel scratch, just throw it on there. Then I add a black mask. I do this. Since this is an extra thingy, I can just go ahead and use block select on there. Then I will go on to this. I will just do this. Since this is a shitty smart, oh my fucking god, smart UV, I have to do some touch-ups to the silver as we don't want it on there, because that is literally gay. Ugh, I have to kill myself after this. Anyways, so now we deselect, I press C to quickly switch to the grey thingy there, and then just go ahead and, oh fuck, that was too much. You know, we just go ahead and try to get rid of all that there, without getting rid of the already done work. Yay. Cool. That's it. Base texture is pretty much done. No, not really. I might just recreate what I did for the one before. I went with plastic steel scratched, went ahead and applied it to here. Actually, I made that a new folder. I did the same mistake I did here as well. I added a black mask. I went here. I copied the mask. I pasted the mask in here. Then in here, I created a new layer. Before I did that, I actually made this a bit darker, just a tad. And then on here, I multiplied this, and I took a smart mask and drag and dropped surface 1 on there, because I felt like I could need a bit of 1 surfaces. Right, then I did something on the back here. I copied this. I created a black mask again. I went ahead and selected all of this circle there, which you can see if you multiply real quick. We won't do that. We select the metal thing down here. We right click, we add levels, and I want that to be a bit lighter, not darker. So I just, play around a bit with these sliders here. I think I left this one fairly dark. Just did some work with these so we don't lose all the details. Like this. Barely noticeable, but it's there, and that is enough for me. Cool. Right, then the last thing, no, not the last thing I do. Yeah, let's go for the grip. We take this, we drag and drop it on there. Black mask, boom, easy. Fabric base, we make this gray. Then we make this high. Then we go into the brush, we mirror this thing by pressing L. This is shit, so we mirror the Z axis or Z. And then we just go ahead and inverse the grayscale and do this shit. Make this bada boom bada bang. Now we do a quick cleanup here. And here, oh no, this is fucked. Right, and now we're almost done. The last thing I did is adding a new layer, making it bright green, like this. Height -1, black mask, mirrored, and went in on these, and made one little dot here. Went to the fucking hell. Yes. Oh my fucking god, could you not go into the model things? And I went to this, made this one a bit bigger. That's a bit too big. And there we go. Here we have the gun, TM. Yes, beautiful. What you can do to get some more details in, I suppose, is having a new fill layer, of course, always, with like height -1 and nothing else. Then creating a black mask, you can just draw with height shit, like, I don't know, schlubby. I don't know what you want to do here. Or you can add a generator to that if you feel like it. Like, or not a generator directly. You only do that if you know what you want. Like, fucking scratches, grunge, scratches, rough, like that. Just, you know, more subtle, I suppose. Scratch dirtiness down. We don't want any dust, we don't want any scratch spots. Right. And now we can figure out the tiling and the quantity to have like a few scratches here. So it's not over the top. Of course, we don't want them on the grip thingy there, so we'd of course have to put that underneath here. And if we don't want it on the plastic thing, we can also just put it underneath this folder. Or not. Huh. Weird. Probably because of some shit. I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, no. This is something you can do if you don't, if you work with something that isn't armor. You can also go ahead and take steel scratched again, smart masks, and get like gun edges. So you can have like cool edges like that if you feel very adventurous. You can of course also go ahead on the I think it was levels, no, not filter. I think you can edit the height with levels, but I'm a bit unsure right now. No, that's here. Height. There we go. And then we go to this mask editor, and we can, as always, edit it to our liking, because we are cool people like that. Yes, this is a very scratched thingy. We don't want that there, so we create a new folder, we drag and drop this boy in here, and we add a white mask. White mask is like a like a black mask, just the opposite. Oh, is it on the scratches here? No. Yeah. Ah, wait, no, what? There we go. I'm stupid. Easy. Yeah, now if you have like anything cool, you can go ahead and choose like a really cool environment to have like the metal actually pop out a bit more. Or I don't know, does this do anything good? It's too neutral. Neutral. Oops. Here we go. Easy. No, this looks shit. I hate it. Let's go back to the glazed patio. This does the trick. We see metal. Metal, of course, if you don't like how the height is here, which I currently don't, you can always edit it a tad to be not as extreme. Bada boom, bada bang, easy going, here we go, it's done. If you want to add dirt, you can do the same thing. You add a smart mask, new layer. You get like a dirt color that is not too shitty brown. This is pretty shit brown. If you want to go all out, you can of course just make few browns and layer them on top of each other. Like, yeah. And go ahead with like different fucking smart masks on there. Dirt dry, dirt dusty, and yeah, dirt. No, actually absolutely not. There are probably better ways to do dirt like that. But that's what I do. I don't do dirt because it looks shit on armor weapons, and I haven't done anything else to do yet. Yeah, no. You can always work with generators. You can use generators on every piece you have, on every attribute, on where is it here? Base color, metallic, roughness, normals, height. I usually use it on base color and height because that gives the best results. Here we go, it's fucking done. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments or hit me up on Discord. I'm glad to help you. Goodbye.